Hi everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. In this video I'd like to look at how the NQ unfolded on a 3-minute chart during the 15th of March, which was last Friday. This is the trading day, 15th of March. This is taking a look in the new MTPredictor 7.5 version that's just been released. Just want to have a look at the automatic setups here, and in particular I'd like to look at this DP cell here. First of all, this was a standard and automatic trade setup because the STF is black, which is our color-coded indicator here. Therefore, any trader would have been able to take this trade. So let's put the analysis on our red cell bar, which is here. So I'll just hover over this bar, right mouse click, do analyze setup. You can see that the trade details are given to us here, including the number of contracts to trade, which keeps our initial risk small under control. Remember, we in these examples we're trading 2% of a sample $20,000 account. It also gives you the projected profit target and the profit of that target. Standard trade management guidelines would tell us that we actually take our trade here. Market goes down to the first target. When it reaches the first target, we look at our STF strength. That is our grey bands down here in our STF indicator. If the STF oscillator is less than these strength bands here, we normally come out at our first target. However, in this video I'd like to show how the advanced traders among you could take this a little bit further. But before I do that, you'll see here at this level the profit of plus 4.2R is a very good trade anyway. So the result of this trade was a good profit anyway. Let's now have a look at the volume, and in particular have a look at the volume on this bar here, which was 1406 New York time. You can see this was actually highlighted as what we call our VSA, in other words, volume spike analysis. In other words, this bar here has gone down below this low. You can see if I put the cursor on here, that level, it's gone down through that low with increased volume. Now normally what we do is we look at that with the view that professional traders could be entering the market, and normally if this unfolds at a decision point level, which we are talking about here, it normally means that professionals are coming in to reverse the market at this level. However, what we teach is we teach that we look at the bar after the VSA bar. So this is the VSA bar at 1406. You can see that's our high VSA indicator there on red on the volume. So we look at the bar afterwards. Now what we do is we tend to then trail our stop, or if we're looking to enter a new trade, have our stop one tick above the bar highs. The high in this case was 94.25. The market did not take that high out, it went sideways, same high, same high, same high. So in reality it means that the volume coming in here was not actually buying volume as we normally look at. It actually means, because the market went sideways before carrying on down, it actually means that this was actually an increase in selling volume. In other words, the market was likely to go down even further. So at the very first level you could then say, right now I want to take the market, our trade lower, perhaps use the ATR stop to come into perhaps this level down here, and instantly you can see this would have increased the profit down to, or increase the profit up to approximately 7.7R. So that's a good tip of how to use the VSA trade setup, which we normally use as a trade setup to enter a trade, but in this case use it for a trade setup to manage the trade. In this case allows us to go down a bit further. Also, let's have a look at another thing that's going on here. If I just clear the chart, if I right mouse click on this high here, I'll go to Elliott Wave Intermediate. You can see that the rally up off the low of the day, or the low earlier in the day there, was actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we teach in MTPredictor is after a 5-wave sequence is complete, which it was right at the minimum wave 5 WPT here, the market normally traces back to the DP from the prior wave 4, which is off this level here, which actually coincidentally is the same as our automatic trade setup target. What we also teach then is if the market exceeds this level, in other words if the market goes through the DP of the prior wave 4, the entire prior 5-wave sequence is normally corrected. And what we do is we go back to the start of the sequence, which was here. We then place our DP off this low here, and this then becomes our new target. And as you can see, this actually nailed the very low of the day for us. Very, very nice. And again, remember, these DPs are placed on our charts in advance, so they're ready before the market even gets there. Also, if I go to the 15-minute chart, again, this is what we teach in MTPredictor. We need to have these levels on our chart in advance. If I go back to the low at 10 o'clock and I place the DP on here, you can see that this was projected out in advance as a larger degree 15-minute support. So when we come back to the 3-minute chart, we know that that is our larger degree support on our chart there, ready and there waiting for us. So as you can see, there were several other reasons why you'd want to, particularly as the market exceeded this first level here, which we've already seen using our VSA, that the market was then going to go down, and it was going to go down into this DP here for two reasons. First of all, because we've already seen our 5-wave sequence. We've seen our 5-wave sequence go below the DP from the wave 4, therefore the next target is the DP from the start of the sequence, which is here, which we've already placed on the chart earlier. We've now also seen that this is actually a 15-minute DP, so I'll just take that 3-minute one off because it's confusing things. So this was actually a 15-minute DP as well. So there was our target from our prior Elliott wave sequence, our target from our larger degree 15-minute support. So as the market goes down into this area, you could say, well, actually at the very least I want to, or initially I want to take an MOT order to say I want to come out at this particular level. If you do, the result would have been an absolutely brilliant 10.8R profit. Or you could have done the other side of the coin and looked at this bar here. This bar here is another example of our VSA setup. There you can see there's our high volume VSA bar on our red volume. In this case, this bar here went below this low, so if I put a low tag on there, you can see that this bar here goes clearly through the prior low. Then the next bar reverses back up, which is this blue bar here at 1454, but the whole thing happens at our DP support. So at the very least then you want to be bringing your stop to just above the high of that particular VSA bar. Normally we'd do this for a trade entry, so you can see this actually nailed the very low of the day and then indicated the market would then be going up, and that's what it did for the rest of the day. So also that would give you an indication that the large degree trend was now up, therefore you would be avoiding these particular sell setups, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I really wanted to talk about how you can manage this DP sell, as we've seen off here, to go beyond the first target and in reality down into this large degree support zone. So there's the result of this trade. At the very least you want to be locking in plus 9.5R, which is brilliant, or you could be looking to come out here nearer the bottom at 10R or 10.8R. Either way, a very, very nice trade indeed. But the whole point of the video is to show you how you can use the more advanced tools within the MTPredictor software program to take your trading to much higher levels. So rather than having the plus 4.2R profit that the standard traders would have done on that standard trade setup as we saw at the start of the video, which is a good profit anyway, the more advanced traders among you can use the Elliott wave, the VSA and the other tools, and as you can see would have increased that plus 4.2R profit into either 10 over 10R or plus 9R. And that just shows the power of the software and how you can actually make some very, very good trades by learning and using and understanding the more advanced tools that are available in the software.